So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out, a rare breed in the NFL, their lefty QB.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts his campaign, though.
Lateral goes haywire. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
Yeah.
This one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the Broncos' 23-yard line.
Ready? Smash!
Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
An 8-yard loss brings up 4th down.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. They can advance it now, picked up inside the 30.
that protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
The Broncos and their running back about to get back to work. To throw it on 1st down. Caught for big yards on the right side. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos go up 6-0 here in the first. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now Prater on to send it away. Washington now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
Trying again following the sack. That finds Miller complete. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And the Broncos are in the nickel for this third down.
Hey, bring it. Roll.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's on the move. They're going to get to him, and what a shot. The football's out. And the Broncos corral it. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 13-0 lead. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with D linemen a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. From the 38. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. Play fake, Jackson. And that throw just too high for him.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks. Staring at a tough 4th down. We're through 1 quarter of this Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Takes this in at the 25. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Broncos get set to take over. Gets out of trouble. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 15. Ooh, Mike McDonald not liking what he saw. The challenge flags hit the field. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not. All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. And this one does not go far. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. He'll throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught for the first. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. And he pushed deep into enemy territory with that. Down inside the 25. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. From the 24. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now off play action. against the depth. No fear from them trying to go deep on third down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. Fourth down coming up. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that one was beautifully struck. It goes right down the middle.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Prater on to send it away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punt, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. First and 10 now from the 30. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready?
Jackson to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by Von Miller.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. They'll send out the punting unit. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Got 49 on his first punt. This one looks even longer. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The Broncos offense all set to go. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. That's Thomas. He's got it. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost.
Hold the ready.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's brought down at the line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Jackson on 3rd and 1. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there, where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he houses it on the return all the way back for a touchdown. They have him back there because of what he can do with even the smallest sliver of daylight. And for my money, Brock, there aren't many plays more exciting than seeing a punt return for a touchdown.
You know what it kind of reminds me of? The playground back in the day, right? You're playing tag, and you just can't get to that guy. He's just making you miss. Whether it is, I don't know, Devin Hester, Dante Hall, the human joystick, or Cordero Patterson, those elite guys, you just can't bring them down.
Now, Brock, you always tell me they're special for a reason. Quite the boost from their special teams on that score as they kick it away. Washington now to return. Return's looking good so far. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Offense up to the line fast. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Here we go.
Jackson looking to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. All right, here we go. Second down. Now Jackson. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Ready. Go.
Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after this one. We're jumping past halftime and getting right back to the start of the second half.
Ready, break. Set up.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Jackson throwing here. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Pistol snap to Jackson. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Now it's Jackson. Another turnover, and this time it's an interception. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. The 33 for first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Jukes out a one-stop. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2. Throwing off the play fake here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. He's going deep this time. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is. So the Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season.
And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Steelers and the Broncos on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come off a good win in the opener on the road, and they get a second road game here.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't really do them any favors, but if they can win here and get to 2-0 on the road, they could be well set up for the rest of the year.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his open man, Royal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Thomas brings it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Royal in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Now second and 5. They'll set up a throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. And that flag accepted. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Here's Roethlisberger. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Now Roethlisberger. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Steelers first down. They're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Roethlisberger. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
It's caught. Decker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's able to find Wallace. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Ben to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Wallace. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hand?
Touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking long for Thomas. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he loses the football the 2nd time. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Roethlisberger will throw. And that is incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. A lot of people talk about how difficult it is to play in the high air here in Denver, but one group of folks who most definitely don't mind that, kickers, and that one, CD, a career long.
You're exactly right about that, Brandon, because they envy guys like Matt Prater, Brandon McManus, who have spent their careers here. They get to spend a bulk of their time kicking at altitude, and they absolutely love it. So when you get a chance to visit and do it yourself, you feel great about that opportunity.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And ball security has been a big issue. You see the numbers there. He's fumbled twice already.
And whenever we talk about ball security, it's not simply how you're holding the ball when you run it. It's all the other things that you do. Is it in the proper arm, meaning the sideline is protecting you? Are you dipping a shoulder to protect the ball as well? And obviously, the 4 points of pressure to make sure it's tucked firmly against your body so people can't pop it out.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 3rd and 9 here. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
The Broncos send out their punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Cotchery in motion right here. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Roethlisberger eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Going long here for Wallace. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Von Miller getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 8 yards out, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. That's to about the 28, 2nd down coming up. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Broncos are back within a score. Prater for the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down.
Holding offense.
Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what.
This is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 76 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Roethlisberger.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Roethlisberger. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Again, it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a short gain here down to the 22. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Hands it off out of the gun. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got his open man Royal. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
His throw incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything.
Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Patrick Laird from 13 yards out. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. Extra point good by Prater, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And I think the Broncos have it. They do. Well, that certainly makes things more interesting. You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little uphill battle still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They're in a great spot right now, and the best part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Touching. Offense.
A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot. Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the